Shivaya. Hello, my name is David Rivers. I want to speak with you about the Guru, and this is in honor of Guru Purnima, which is coming up, which is essentially the celebration of the Guru principle. It's the time of year where if you have a Guru and you're in an Eastern tradition, you're in the yogic tradition, it's likely you're very aware of Guru Purnima. So what is a guru? What does it mean to be a guru? What does it mean to have a guru? What do we mean by the term guru when we're in this yogic quest, or the spiritual path, the quest for enlightenment? And I view this in a couple of ways. So I love the statement by Nisargadatta, and I resonate with this 100%, is life is the guru. Life is our teacher. And this points to a concept of the universal guru. So we have the guru, the person, a body, through which the universal guru functions. So you've got a guru who's a body mind, a teacher you can see, you can email them, you could watch their talks. It might be Eckhart Tolle, or say for me, it was Master Charles Cannon, who was a great Siddha master, a great master of Kundalini yoga. So there's the person of the guru, then there's the energy, the real factor, the real guru factor. If you have a guru that is a person, you can meet them. The real guru there is actually, we can say, the universal guru, the all-pervading life force, the all-pervading presence that is awake to itself through the vehicle of that individual. And that dimension of presence or consciousness, that the dimension of oneness that is awake to itself through the vehicle of the person of the guru, or the vehicle of the body mind of the guru, that dimension of oneness, as it functions through the body mind of a teacher, engenders or functions as, or it elicits, it comes with an energetic field that functions through the subtle body and the physiological body of the teacher. We've got the physical body, and we've got the energy body, and we've got, a deeper causal body. And so that universal consciousness, awake to itself through a teacher, then vibrates or resonates the energy field of the teacher, such that there's now a field of aliveness and presence, you see, that the universal field, and then it's the teacher's energy body together become a field, an energetic presence. My guru used to call it the energetic of the teacher. And that's all happening within the context of a body mind that you can relate to, that can, that there's a mind there, there's a thought flow there that's being informed by this recognition of consciousness, this recognition of itself. And it's also being informed by these deeper energies, this energetic presence, the Shakti, the Shakti of the teacher. But it's not the teacher's Shakti. It's always God's energy. So now you see, I've pointed out that there's the universal guru, that in the sense that everything is our teacher, and that includes then, the things that happen in your life, the atoms, the energy of life, the fact of having been born. Your own body is part of the universe. So your own body is the universal guru, is one dimension of the universal guru. Your own mind is a dimension is an aspect of the universe. So you've got the universal teacher, the universal guru, and then which comprises the totality of the universe. But then you see within that there is a dimension of consciousness that we call the guru, which is transcendental to the universe itself, the pure presence, pure consciousness, in its self-revealing capacity. So the capacity of consciousness to reveal itself to itself, meaning to reveal its essence, its oneness, to its vibratory form. If we take it that we as individuals are vibrations of consciousness, we're a vibratory pattern of consciousness. You see, it's like we are a wave in the ocean. You see, and the wave has become overly focused on the idea of being a wave and sees all the other waves, and here the waves are relating to each other, and they've forgotten they are part of the ocean. You see, they're connected. The waves are connected to the ocean. So the capacity of consciousness in its totality, or in its own intrinsic nature, to send an impulse through that wave, maybe like sending a pulse, of a warm, diffused flow of heat up through the wave, causes the wave to look down and see, or look within and see, I'm part of something greater, and there's no differentiation in essence between what I am as a wave and the ocean. So that capacity of consciousness to reveal itself, that's the true guru principle, you see. And it functions through, and it can function through the totality of our lives. You meet someone who it seems quite random, and through that person you end up going for a coffee, and you meet another person who happens to have a copy of Ramana Maharshi book, let's say, for example, and you ask, what's that book? You see, well, then the guru principle is functioning through that meeting that seemed quite random, that was connected later on to another meeting, connected to the fact that the gentleman's book happened to fall out of their bag onto the table. You see, which leads to you discovering self-inquiry, let's say, for example. So now, the clearly and obviously, the universal consciousness is present in you, is your own source and substance, is your own essence, the source of your own being. And as I've said, that universal consciousness has within it this self-revealing capacity, which they call vimarsha. It's the capacity of consciousness to know itself, to reflect on its own nature, and to recognize its own nature. It's an inherent capacity or power that consciousness has. The way superheroes have powers, consciousness itself has power. And this is one of its powers, you see, the self-revealing capacity of consciousness. So I've pointed out how that self-revealing capacity of consciousness functions through a teacher, when they're when the awakening of consciousness to itself has happened through that body mind, and then we can, if that self-revealing capacity of consciousness is functioning through an individual and they're in a teaching mode, whether it's incidentally or formally teaching, then we could and then if you relate to that person as the guru, as a teacher, if you approach that individual with the sense that you're seeking to know your true nature and you want to see if they might be of benefit to you, then they are in that moment acting as or functioning as a guru for you, you see, but you're bringing out the guru function in them, you see. And so the same principle of awakening, the same capacity of consciousness to bring about its own awakening, to awaken to itself through one of its waves, through a human being, is present in you. So it's present in all of us. So that's then what I'm referring to and what I think other teachers like Nisargadatta referred to as the inner guru. You know, what prompts you in the first place to be interested in your true nature. You know, why do some people see a book about enlightenment, like an Eckhart Tolle book, let's say, and feel drawn to it and become they are intrinsically interested, deeply interested. You know, they've been bit by the enlightenment bug, and others aren't. The inner guru. You know, why do some people, when their life falls apart, seek to know themselves more deeply or start to question just what is the universe, what's my relationship to the universe, what is God, and pray and meditate, and they seek some kind of inner transformation as a result of an outer calamity or outer difficulty, and others don't. Others seek to resolve that situation with some kind of external change as the predominant focus. It's the functioning of the inner guru. And so the inner guru is always active in you and guiding you in your spiritual quest. And I mean, it ultimately, it is you. It's your power to know yourself. But not in the individual sense of power. It's the capacity of your consciousness to know itself. And so on Guru Purnima, which is coming up, I'll tell you the exact date, is I believe it's going to be the 30th, or the 29th, 30th of July this year. I've got a Guru Purnima Shaktipat, which I have scheduled for the 29th of July. So on Guru Purnima, the idea is actually that the energy of the full moon, which reflects the light of the sun onto the earth in the nighttime, illuminating what would normally be completely dark. You see how that is has a profound correlation to what we're speaking about of consciousness's capacity to reveal itself. Now, we can learn more about the Guru with this concept of Guru Purnima. The sun itself is reality. the moon is reflecting the light of the sun to illuminate what was dark. This shows us that the body-mind of the guru is reflecting the light of our true nature, revealing, what is, dispelling the darkness. But that where it's implicit in this understanding is that the sun, or reality, is transcendental to the body-mind of the guru. And that's what the guru has been blessed with. This awakening has happened through them, which is essentially that awakening reveals that the self or consciousness is not an object. It's transcendental to everything. And it is in fact, as well, the essence of everything. So it's perfectly transcendent and absolutely immanent in the totality of manifestation. Transcendent to all manifestation and immanent within all manifestation. It is the totality. So, I invite you to join me for Guru Purnima. I'm doing a Shaktipat, a remote Shaktipat, in accordance with my Guru's instructions. My Guru, Master Charles Cannon, who was a student of the great Baba Muktananda in the lineage of Nityananda of Ganeshpuri. Master Charles said to me, David, you can tell people that you're giving Shaktipat in an unbroken lineage that dates back to Lord Shiva. So I'm giving this Shaktipat on the 29th, and it's 100% remote. You need to send me a photograph of yourself. You need to send me an email. I want to know a little bit about you. And then after the Shaktipat, around about an hour later, we're meeting on Zoom, and I'm going to give a little talk about my guru, or share some stories, and you'll have a chance to share stories about the teachers in your life, the gurus in your life. And we're going to speak about the inner guru, and you'll receive the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, which is what the mantra of our lineage, which is an empowered mantra as part of the Shaktipat process. And I'll teach you about meditation and non-duality relative to the Shaktipat tradition. Okay, thank you. Namah Shivaya.